Alright, check 1, 2. This is the first time I'm using this at this gym. To be fair, it's my first time even at the gym, bar seeing it as doing a tour at the gym. I'm not even sure where half the equipment is. I was looking for a resistant band because I usually start my warm-up with like resistant stretching the arms. So imagine I had a resistant band, I would just do like shoulder dislocations. Alright, so this video is how I train as a climber in the gym. This feels very weird. It's a bit jarring. I think I'm gonna need to buy some resistant bands for just to bring to the gym. It's like got decent equipment, but it's lacking like the small things that you need, like a resistant band, for instance. Do you know one thing I like about me? I'm not shy as well. Like it's actually my first time in the gym. Gym's kind of mediumly, like it's a little bit busy, but who cares if people watching? Just record. I always like starting with the shoulders, because as a climber, with all the climbing and pulling that you do, it's so your shoulders can get really tight and really stiff. So this is how I like warming up my shoulders. There's a shoulder routine that sometimes I still and use for myself. It's a shoulder routine I found from the guys at P&P Fitness Calisthenic Group. They do something like this. It's effective because it warms up the shoulders. And you do this, you feel like the arms are gonna fall off. Alright, so what's the plan today? I feel like I haven't done a lower body day in ages, so the plan is to do some mobility, some lower body mobility with the legs. So probably gonna do some Asian squats, 90-90s, then use some weighted 90-90s, weighted squats. But nothing too heavy. But I feel like I haven't done any mobility stuff, so like trying to do some pancake split workout. There's some bot splits workout as well. Yeah, that's the aim for today. I also got my trusty handboard with me because I've always anytime I go to the gym, there's always an opportunity to do some fingerboarding, so I'm going to do that as well. This should be good session. Time is 10:15. It should be done by like 12 o'clock or so. I'll do some shoulder shrugs. I'll do it this way. Four, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now this gym is connected to the climbing wall. There's a separate membership to the climbing membership. Because I work at a climbing wall, I actually get free entry at most climbing gyms in London. I'm not sure if that's the whole of UK, but in London for sure. if it's reciprocated by climbing gym. So if a climbing gym asks other climbing gym staff to pay, then you have to pay. And therefore, if their staff come to our wall, they have to pay. But if it's free entry for their staff, it's free entry for us as well. So, which is cool. Which makes going to Westway, which is not too far from where I live in West London, perfect. Because it's got the top rope, the lead, the bouldering, and the training area. And so therefore, I had to pay for the gym membership. But that doesn't come with the climbing, unfortunately. But yeah, gym membership's decent. It's like £25 a month. The equipment is okay. It's got everything you need. Some like treadmills, squat rack, pull-up bars, all that stuff. So can't complain, but it isn't like premium. It's just a level above like pure gym, basically. That's 20 shoulder shrugs. Shoulder shrugs, and then I'm gonna get into 10, maybe 20 pull-ups. I know this is not upper body day, but that's how I just feel warm. I like my upper body feeling warm, and then I move to the lower body afterwards. That's just how I work. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 11, 8, 9, 10. Feeling decent, feeling alright still. Alright, pull-ups. Let's do some pull-ups. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Alright, that was 10. 2 more sets of that and I'm done with upper body. Just trying to get the upper body loose, lubricate the joints. You know what I mean? It's so funny, I've never really followed like a gym plan, like a structured gym plan. This is just years of just like being at the gym, listening to my body and figuring out what I need to do. And I always saw gym as like a supplement to a sport. So there's like one point in my life where I stopped playing basketball and I was just going to gym. I was like, I'm gonna get hench. But I was like, this is really dumb. My body type, if you can see, has been like this for my entire puberty, my entire life. Athletic, slim athletic. And I think that suits me and the stuff I like to do. I like to be agile, I like to be nimble. And I don't understand why I was trying to get hench. And then I found climbing. And I was like, oh my days, this is perfect. This is a beautiful blend of like body movement, physically challenging, mentally challenging as well. And it kind of suited my style of training. That sort of like free weights, because I think just before climbing, I was learning how to do handstands. And yeah. And then I found climbing, I was like, yeah, I'm doing this. This is me. So when I go to the gym, most of my focus is around doing, I'm gonna say climbing specific exercises. I actually don't believe there's anything climbing specific. I just like training that's more sort of body weight focused in general. So similar to like calisthenics, but not so heavy calisthenics. Like I'm not so concerned about doing static holds or one hand. I am concerned about. I want to do a handstand push-up, which is a very much an advanced calisthenic move, but I'm not so much concerned about doing a strict calisthenic regime. That's not so much how my training is. It's more fun, it's more playful. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, all right. Good. Sometimes I see people do pull-ups and they don't fully look out. They kind of do this. I'm like, bro, fully look out on your pull-up, bro. What are you talking about? So, yeah, you gotta look out on your pull-ups. If you don't look out your pull-ups, I don't think you've fully done it, in my opinion. You gotta fully extend out. I'm coming. I think I'm done with upper body. Now to hit some lower body. This is actually slightly awkward, but it doesn't matter. I like to start with like Asian squats, just to warm up the hips. People often forget that climbing is a full body sport, very hip dependent as well. So just opening up the hips in the Asian squat, it's a good way to just do that. I can sit in this position for like 2, maybe 4 minutes straight. And I know whenever I do this exercise, or whenever I try to do this warm up with other people, they're like, can we get up now? I'm like, bro, this is comfortable. And I think I've just developed it being comfortable. We'll develop the strength for it. But it's a good exercise to do. I often just do it with my son. We sit down like this and he's playing with his Legos or his Spider-Man. And we just stay in this position. Yeah, you notice that children can do this like easily. Like, they don't even think about it, you just sit in this position. Like, rah. As an adult, because you're sitting down all day, this position can be quite tricky. Alright, let's go. Oh, yeah. Alright. Open the door. Open the door. Close the door. Close the door. Open the door. Open the door. Close the door. Close the door. Open. 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 Yeah. Hips starting to warm up. Feel good. Feel good. I'm wondering, people can hear me. Everyone's got headphones on. But like, if like me, there's nothing playing through my headphones. Right now, this is just for fashion. I guess subconsciously, it also feels like I'm talking to someone on the phone when I've got headphones on, as opposed to not having headphones on. It looks like I'm just talking to the camera, and I didn't feel more conscious about that. I'll probably get over it in a few weeks. Cool. Cosack squats. I picked up a knee injury climbing maybe 2 months ago. It was the most like ridiculous way to get injured. I just jumped off a climbing hold like I always do. And as I came down, I felt like a tweak in my knee. And that tweak's been with me for the last 2 months. Very, very jarring. With these squats, you want to keep your heel on the ground. Oh, I say that's 9. 10. Okay, it's my first time in this gym. I'm not gonna lie, it stinks, bro. Like, it actually fully reeks. Proper BO, just filtering through our noses. Five. Whew. Yeah, I felt out of shape. I had the flu all last week, which tore up my immune system. So I'm feeling kind of weak at the moment. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Perfecto. Alright, one more of those, and then we'll move on to some squats. Yeah, it was heavy. Got the job done though, it was heavy. Cool. Next up, squat rack. 2, 3, 4. My knee's feeling good. 5, 6, 7. 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Excelente. Well done. I couldn't find any 10s, so I had to stick 2 5s, 2 5 plates. Jarring. Gonna do that, and then quickly move on to the 100, and then be done with the squat rack. Light work. Light work. So one of the underrated things about going to a gym that you go to regularly is that you form like a community at that gym. You build friendships. You build unspoken friendships. So those people you just like constantly see, just give like a head nod to. But you know, like it's all gravy. So this gym is a new gym. Before this gym, I was going to a gym called Soho House. And it's different. This gym is very different. Not to speak about this gym negatively, but it's just very different. I'm just wondering how long it's going to take for me to build like friendships, all those friendships again, rapport. I guess it's like people see you frequently and be like, oh, right, I always see that person at 12 o'clock at the gym. So then you sort of break that fourth wall and then you eventually say, hi, my name is da-da-da-da-da, and you build a friendship from there, and then they become your gym partner. Yep. So this is day one of this new gym for me. We'll see who I say hi to, if I build any bonds with any of these guys here, or is it literally just transactional, in and out, laser focus. I'm very much an extrovert, so I'm bound to say hi to someone, for sure. All right, let's get the 80, come on. Last one. 6 reps. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's get it. Come on. My actual PB is at 160, so I don't know why this feels mad heavy today. But so this one I like to do for my hips. How you do this one, you need like a ankle strap and you link it around your ankle first. That actually helps. Low-key embarrassing because you have to lay on the ground for this, but who cares? Your gains don't care who watches you. Alright. Hopefully you can see what I'm doing. You should be able to see what I'm doing. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Cool. I do this exercise for helping with the pancake stretch. In climbing, you all know that mobility, flexibility only aids your climbing. And so this exercise is just a way to gain better mobility. There we go. That's 2. 3. That's 4. That's 5. That's 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. Ay, 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 ay. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. 7. That's a good one, man. Proper opens up the hips, which is what you need if you want to be a good climber. You want to have the option, have the ability to have open hips and kind of be hips square on to the wall. The more open and loose and nimble your hips are, the better climber you're gonna be, for sure. And plus this is good, this is useful for other things as well. And I'll leave that to your imagination. Okay, so I'm gonna finish off with some fingerboarding. I've got my fingerboard here. I've wrapped it around a 24 kg kettlebell. So right hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Light work. That's good. I don't think I'm gonna go climbing today. I want to, but this is sufficient for me because I'm not climbing tomorrow for sure. So if I'm not gonna climb, do a proper climbing session, I'm gonna climb tomorrow, and so this is gonna be enough just to keep my hands and fingers stimulated and warm. Because I do think even if you're not climbing, you can do a finger workout at home, whether that's hangboarding, whether that's no hangs, whether that's doing this. All you need is like something heavy. You don't even need a kettlebell. You can tie this to a bag and stuff some books in it, stuff some books in the bag, and you'll be completely fine. So yeah. And so that's a wrap of my workout at the gym today. That isn't how I always train. Obviously it's not always mobility. Sometimes I do upper body and do like weighted pull-ups and stuff like that. But for mobility, that is actually kind of the base of it. So hip opening exercises, squats, Asian squats, cosack squats. I also do some like plyometrics some days as well, because I believe you should just be an athlete in general. Like, yes, I'd say I train for climbing specifically, but I train just for life. You know, I train for fatherhood. I train for being in the 30s, gonna be 40s in a few years. Well, jeez, bro, you're like 31. Chillax. But yeah, that was a good session, and I'm done. Out.